What's going on, Savvy family? Kelan back again with another video. This time we're going to be talking about 5 lessons that we have learned investing in 2020 and lessons that you should take into account moving forward. Obviously, this year has pretty much uprooted all of our lives and impacted us in some way, one way or another, especially us investors. We've seen the market absolutely tank and then just go on an absolute bull run, which has been crazy to be a part of. Lots and ups and downs, lots to handle emotionally as an investor. So this video, instead of talking about all the negative things that have happened this year, I'd like to talk about some lessons that we can learn, that we can implement moving forward with our investment portfolios to really help us win with money, build a financial future, and find that freedom. So without further ado, let's jump in. But before we do, I would love to hear in one word, if you can, describe what it's been like to be an investor this year. So if you have money in Robinhood or an investment account like Vanguard or Schwab through your employer, I'd love to just hear what has it felt like to check in on your investments, to see what's been going on, to ride the crazy waves that we have, the ups and downs this year. I'd love to hear in one word what that felt like to you. Try to describe it as best you can. I will respond to each and every one of you. I appreciate it. And let's get into these. All right, number one, bull markets do exist. If you started investing in the last decade, all you know is what a bull market looks like. Since 2010, over the last decade, it has just been on an absolute tear. The stock market has been unreal with crazy, crazy gains and very minor corrections over that time period. So really the lesson that we've learned is the downs will happen in the stock market. The ups will also happen, and it's important to stay the course. This is where all the gains truly happen, is when the market goes on a tear like this. So pulling your money out ahead of time is just going to cause you to lose the gains that you would have had you had left them in, if you've gotten scared from the downs. With everything going on in the world, if you're like most people, you thought that this crisis was going to cause a huge recession and cause the stock market to absolute crash. And somehow we are here today at an all-time high with the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. It's important to invest in the long term so that you can be a part of it. Number 2 is panicking and selling is always the wrong move. So little side note, I learned this the hard way just a couple months ago with Tesla. I bought it when it was at an all-time high and I did not plan on holding it for a long time. It started to tank, I freaked out, I sold, and I lost $2,000. I'll actually have a video on investing mistakes somewhere here if it's already posted. If not, look on our channel, it'll be there. But it's never, ever, ever a good idea to be looking at your portfolio day after day when the market is correcting itself and going down. You are just gonna put yourself in a terrible mood and make irrational, emotional decisions and sell off when that's the worst thing you can do. You wanna hold, wait for the correction, and ride the wave back up. If you've looked at the history of the stock market, it's always gonna go up. It always has gone up. And history does repeat itself, so we are going to continue to go up. You need to look long term when it comes to investing. You should never be looking short term. If you're panicking because the market's going down, possibly you're close to retirement, you should have a much more stable, less aggressive portfolio that a market correction is not going to hurt as bad because you're not so invested in individual stocks and in stocks in general. Versus if you are young in your 20s, and you should have a very aggressive portfolio because you have all the time in the world to invest and grow that income. So those that stayed the course during this crazy year, this crazy correction that we had, the stock market went down 30% within a month. Unheard of, never ever happened before. It's never gone down that much ever in the history of the stock market. People that sold during that time just missed out on the bull rush that we had that's gone up 30 to 40% over the last 6 to 9 months, the end of this year. So it's always very, very important. Do not sell when things start to slide. Ride it out. Put your portfolio on autopilot. Stop checking it every day. You should really only be checking it once every quarter. Automatic contributions, you want to be buying when it's low, you want to be buying when it's high. Do dollar cost averaging, but definitely do not sell off when things are going bad. So we live on less than we earn, much less than we earn, and we always have our money working for us. It's always getting invested into the market, making money for us, not just sitting on the sidelines in a savings account that's basically not even earning any money or very, very, very little amount of interest. We like our money invested in the market, earning us 8 to 10% a year. Wow. This was a lesson that we learned and that many people have learned, that it's important to have cash on hand to get you through emergencies, but also have to invest when needed, when there's a good upside coming that you can take advantage of. So last thing, those investors that had cash on hand in February and March when they saw that 30% decline in the market, they were able to position themselves to buy more stocks at a discount and ride the bull wave up. So you want to be able to do that in the future as well. So always have some cash on hand to invest and take care of yourself financially. All right, number 4 is there's always going to be these huge winning stocks every single year. This year we had Zoom, Shopify, Tesla, just to name a few. There's always going to be stocks that absolutely skyrocket, and you want to be able to take a part of those. If you're a brand new investor, we do not recommend investing in individual stocks. You should be investing in broad index funds, play it safe. And even if you are investing in individual stocks, we personally recommend, this is what our strategy is. I'm not a CPA, I'm not an expert, so do not take this to heart. This is just my personal opinion with the experience that I have over a decade of investing, is we like to have 10% of our overall portfolio in high risk, high reward investments. So most of our money is with Vanguard VTSAX, which is a broad index fund, very low fees. But we do have 10% of our portfolio in individual stocks on Robinhood, which is about $20,000. And we make sure that we do the research, we research the companies, we listen to experts, and we invest in companies that we feel strongly about that are going to grow over the next 3 to 5 years, and we're going to hang on to the actual company, to the stock for that period of time. We never invest in companies that we are planning on selling in less than a year. It's always long term, and we're not investing in the stock price, we're investing in the company. It's investing in the CEO, it's investing in the financials of the company, their forecast, what their current vision and goal is doing, and truly believing in that and moving forward with investing in the company. So if you had extra cash available, like I said in number 3, one of the lessons that we've learned, you were able to be a little bit more aggressive with your investments and go into these individual stocks and hopefully see crazy gains. If you're one of those lucky people that invested in one of those stocks that had huge breakout year, I'd love for you to comment below on what it was, what your return was, when you got in, or what's it at now, your overall return. I'd love to see it. I always love seeing people take advantage of that and just absolutely win with their money, and kind of hit the jackpot on a stock that skyrockets up. All right, so number 5, probably the most important thing, is you have to have a plan with your money. Whether you know it or not, this year has been a huge lesson for many, that you cannot just go through life without a plan with your money. You need to be strategic, you need to budget your money, you need to know where it's going, and you have to put your money to work for you instead of you always working for your money. If you're just going to your job, earning a paycheck, spending that paycheck, you're not getting anywhere in life, you're not building wealth, you're not investing. So you really need to be budgeting your money, having a strategic plan with your investments, putting your money to work, and being in it for the long haul, earning those capital gains, the appreciation, the dividends, and building that wealth, because it is so important to set yourself up for financial freedom. You don't want to be stressed, living paycheck to paycheck. You really want to have that freedom in life. Time and money are 2 of our limiting assets in life, and if you can be strategic and gain more financial freedom, you can also get more time with that because you don't have to work as much and you can put your money to work. So this year, more than ever, having a plan for your money has been super important. It's a lesson that I think all of us should learn. We were good financially, so we didn't really get affected, and we were so blessed to be in that position. But for many, it's really turned their life upside down, which is sad to see. So hopefully you are not one of them. If you are, still praying for you to get through this. We'll all get through this together. And last but not least, it's never too late to get started. Whether you were able to take advantage of this year investing in 2020 or not, it's never too late. Just do it! If you missed out this year, that's perfectly fine. Get started investing today. Open up a brokerage account. Open up an account with your work. Start saving and investing that 10% of your money, at least 10% of your money. Put it to work for you, so that you can be a part of this next decade of the stock market and really see your money grow and work for you. It's incredible to be able to put money into an account and watch it grow by the thousands of dollars over time. It's amazing. You're making money while you sleep. It is truly passive income when you're investing, and I think that everyone should be taking advantage of that as a tool to grow wealth and reach financial freedom. So if you found this video helpful, that's the end. Hit the thumbs up. We would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already, and I just pray to each and every one of you that you prosper this year, that we get through this together, that life returns to normal. I think we can all agree that this has been a hard year, and we can all agree that we want it back to normal. So praying for you guys. Love y'all. We'll see you on the next video.